Hello everybody and welcome back to Albert versus the Asylum. Today we're looking at San Andreas Quake. Not to be confused with San Andreas, the movie with The Rock, which was about an earthquake but didn't have the word quake in it. The Asylum, when they make a movie, they tell you what's in it. Okay, if there's a three-headed shark and it's attacking people, they're gonna call that movie Three-Headed Shark Attack. If there are Nazis and those Nazis are at the center of the earth, the movie's gonna be called Nazis at the center of the earth. If I go to San Andreas starring The Rock, I don't know what I'm gonna get. But with the Asylum, they make sure to tell me. It's San Andreas, okay? It takes place in San Andreas, but there's a quake. Just so there's no ambiguity. How did this get through legal? Who let this go forward with just tacking on the word quake to The Rock's movie? Is this gonna be any good? I can't answer the first two, but the last one is what we're gonna cover today. Let's take a look, people. Pamela, are you hiding bodies in the backyard again?
What the hell was that?
Well, this is embarrassing. I was supposed to do way more damage to your house.
Molly? What did you do?
Relax. It was just half an M80 this time.
I took to heart what you said about the 3 tons of TNT I used last time and really dialed it back. Are you proud of me?
In the morning, I swear I have neighbors. Why are you doing this now?
For geology, it's due tomorrow or today in like 3.5
Your
hours.
geology assignment requires you to set off explosives in the backyard at night?
One time.
Man, I went to the wrong high school.
Look, it just took me a lot longer than I planned. A lot longer, and
Yeah, the guy who was selling the M80 wanted me to deliver some drugs for him, and then there was a shootout at the biker bar where I took him, and
Show me what you
I think I might be queen of the cannibals now.
craters from volcanic eruptions, and I had to do it here because the sedimentary deposits are
couldn't
exactly.
have just made a baking soda volcano.
I did that last year, don't you remember? And you told me that flooding downtown LA with boiling hot baking soda and vinegar was a bad idea.
Get out of there, Molly!
I'm not entirely convinced she didn't cause this somehow. Benny, I'll include you in the byline for my science project!
Hey guys, okay, it looks like we'll be out of cell range till Monday at least.
So I won't have another vlog up until then.
We're up near Paso Robles, putting in the next set of sensors, and if all goes well, we'll have them all in by tomorrow evening.
Wow, bold move, right out of the gate coming out in favor of sensors.
Come home. I've missed you both, so good night. Bye!
Wait, so if that was present day, is this 6 months in the future? I'm confused.
Molly? Molly, where are you? Oh, another all-nighter, huh?
Science doesn't sleep.
Yeah, but science does a lot of cocaine, so...
Done. Yes.
This line art drawing of California is my best one yet!
All 19 sensors are up and running perfectly.
Make you some eggs?
Oh, no, I made breakfast.
Wait, what? Since when?
Since I found out it only takes 2 minutes to microwave pancake on a stick.
Oh, that's sweet, but I told you, I'm taking up a couple of lovebirds at 8 o'clock this morning. I only got a couple of minutes.
What? When?
3 years ago at Jerry's divorce party, don't you remember? I said 3 years from now I'm going to be taking up some
At
lovebirds.
least let me get you some toast. You like yours well done, right?
Perfect.
She just had burnt toast laying around on the counter for God knows how long.
French toast with mascarpone.
Do you understand anything about how toast works, woman?
Molly?
Really?
Thanks, but I gotta
But those clothes are terrible for running in.
trying to watch what I eat. All that sugar and carbs.
But haven't you heard? Burnt toast has the good sugar and carbs.
You know how long it takes?
Did her grandma give her that necklace?
Well, why don't you have your boyfriend over here? We can all have dinner.
There's no boy. See you later, Dad.
I see she comes from the deliver your lines as quickly as you can and hope nobody calls you on it school of acting.
Put it in the fridge. I'll have it for dinner.
Burnt toast tastes better after you heat it back up in the microwave anyway.
24 tiny earthquakes registering 1.0 on the Richter scale or lower has seismologists scratching their heads this morning.
The cause of the dandruff outbreak at the seismologist conference remains a mystery.
Okay, now with this final piece...
Wait a minute, is this 9:04 a.m. present day or 9:04 a.m. 6 months later?
system is going to crunch that data and send me back reports. Can anyone tell me the importance of the microquake?
Yeah, I think it was a cartoon in the 80s.
Well, they're important because
some theorize they can be good predictors for force shocks.
Oh, hey, thanks for answering the question when she asked it.
Of predicting earthquakes, the microquake would be our best source of data.
But it can't be done, because it's not possible.
Yeah, well, that's what they told Christopher Columbus when he said he could build a flying machine entirely out of cheese.
Microquakes, and they haven't happened yet.
At first, I thought she was taking her class on a field trip, but at this point, I'm starting to wonder if she's running some kind of weird cult.
Further extrapolate that data into exponentially bigger, more timely predictions.
I don't buy it.
And that's all the time we have for today.
Don't forget, everyone, your friends and family will tell you that I'm crazy, but they're just trying to keep you away from the light of Zothor.
Show me something good.
Affirmative. Playing Channing Tatum dance compilation.
I deserve an A.
What?
I need it. I could lose my scholarship.
You should have studied more.
I'm trying, okay? But do you know how many classes I have? How much I have to read? I'm working all the time.
A students make the time.
They have magical pocket watches like in that one Harry Potter
I have
book.
a problem with know-it-all students who show a lot of promise and squander it all away on girls and drinking.
I'm not seeing a lot of girls.
You got me on the drinking thing, though.
The gossip. And that's great. You should be having fun. But just because you're smart, it doesn't mean you don't have to do the work.
Also, I hate you because you're black. Nothing personal.
Hey.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a student. Same old, same old.
Hey, how was the field trip?
It was great, except for there were two penguins having sex at the zoo and I had to cover the kids' eyes.
Forget 2008.
I don't care what the papers say. That financial crash was not your fault.
You mean before he stole it and patented the idea? I'm just nervous. I'm waiting on some data to come in. Oh my god.
Professor Dunn?
Yeah, look at that. Those green dots? Confirmed predictions.
Also, hundreds of earthquakes are about to hit California, but the main thing here is that I'm
More
right.
than incredible. It's... Oh no.
I forgot to charge the batteries. Now how am I going to upload my videos to VidChatter?
Look. It's big and it's close.
Bow chicka bow wow.
We are about to have an earthquake.
No ma'am, we don't serve those here anymore. That was a limited time promotion.
Dunn, I'm sure everything's gonna be okay, all right? It's just nothing to worry about.
Gun! Gun! He's got a gun! Everybody out! He's got a gun!
Oh no, the black man has a gun! All of my racial fears are confirmed!
No, it's okay, I don't have a gun. Everything's too off. I said I don't have a gun.
No, he doesn't have a weapon.
Hands behind your back. Code red, Campus Cafe.
No, sir, I'm sorry. He does not have a weapon.
I was just trying to get him back for contesting a bad grade in my class. It's fine.
Cancel code red, false alarm. I repeat, false alarm.
Sir, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get everyone out.
Okay, we don't joke about this at all. You know how much paperwork I gotta fill out?
Forget about your paperwork. It's literally illegal to start a panic in a public place. And for good reason. Arrest this woman! I'll just make all the different kinds of coffee in case someone comes in to order.
I thought there was gonna be...
They want you to think it was an earthquake, but the footage clearly shows explosives on the top floor. San Andreas was an inside job. Not a lot of people know this, but bagel-related injuries are actually the leading cause of death in earthquakes. You go in and rescue her. I would do it myself, but I refuse to touch black people. Huh, so I guess the problem was she just forgot how to walk when the earthquake hit? You okay?
I'm fine, thanks.
What, no timestamp? How are we supposed to know when this is happening?
Gorgeous!
Bet it's a lot different from Iowa, huh?
Look at those boulders. Does that happen a lot?
What, they don't have big rocks where you're from in Iowa?
Control, this is Bell, Fort Delta Chaz. I'm witnessing a major rock slide event.
Either that or there's been an explosion at the confetti factory. I can't tell.
Possible injuries. Notify emergency services immediately.
Oh my God.
Roger that, Bell 412. We're on it. That's an earthquake. We're getting shook up pretty good down here. Sit tight up there for a moment. We're suggesting a reroute over to Mount...
Hey, honey, how about a quickie while the pilot's distracted?
Great. My system gave me over 3 minutes warning.
Also, 13 people here are dead, but the system works. Isn't that awesome, honey?
Well, make sure you be careful, all right?
Honey? Honey, did you forget we were talking again? You've got to get rid of that tablet.
Hank,
Oh my god.
we've got to get Allie and get out of town.
What are you talking about?
All the data from the sensors confirm it.
Trump is going to win re-election.
The big one's coming today.
Shaken but not stirred.
That's how James Bond takes his martini. But what do the experts say about what this does to the flavor of your alcoholic drink?
I'm Ron Yance, and this is a 10 Action News special report. Residents in Malibu and parts of Pacific...
Excuse me, I'm trying to do my news report here. You can't just cut in with your establishing shot and title card. We then cut to the hotel where Allie works, where one of the customers has a particular fear of earthquakes. And I'm sure that won't go badly for him at all.
No.
I see you had a productive time shopping, and that's a beautiful necklace.
I'm saying all the words that were in the script in order. This is acting, right?
Diamonds. I don't usually shop like this, but it is our anniversary.
And we did win that Nickelodeon Toys R Us shopping spree, so...
So wonderful.
Never go to bed angry. That's the secret.
Go to bed sad, anxious, or guilty as often as you want, but never angry.
I'm hungry. Don't wait too long. Let's go.
We are getting out of town now.
Not this again.
Geez, Molly, we can't keep moving every time you see a spider in the
Don't worry
house.
about your boyfriend, whoever he is.
Listen to me. This is going to be a 10.0.
Nice significant
The hotel
figures.
has only been retrofitted for up to an 8.0.
Thoroughly, but at this time we estimate it to be...
Caltech Geological Survey, this is...
Chet, it's Molly Dunn.
I'd just like to point out that this woman knows the number to the building and the extension to the specific room where they do their press conferences about earthquakes at Caltech. She's been waiting for this.
Molly.
And now I'm showing no fewer than 18 right lateral strike slip warnings on 19 of my units up and down all 800 miles of the San Andreas, Chet.
They're running a full court press on our differential phalanges, Chet. Do you understand what that means?
Code. Chet, your code. These are new rigs, new code, and it's working.
My machines are working now that we got rid of your terrible, terrible code, Chet. Now why won't you help me out?
You evacuate 13 million people because your science project made a lucky guess.
Well, yeah, kinda. So I'm not clear, was that a local call or not?
No.
Professor Dunn?
Professor, I'm sorry I smashed your car with that light pole. I was just real upset about what you did earlier.
Allie, is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Look, can we focus on the real problem here? My car got wrecked.
She's so stubborn.
You're Allie's boyfriend.
I wanted to be upfront about it. She made me swear not to tell. She said you disapprove.
Yeah, she's right.
But again, it's nothing personal. I'm just a huge racist.
I am?
You need a car, right?
Yes, I will.
We can use mine.
We?
Let's take a second and explore what we just saw. First off, Nick asked,
You need a car, right?
And in answer to that question, Molly said,
Yes, I will.
I'm not the only one completely baffled by this line delivery, right?
You need a car, right?
Yes, I will.
She's not arguing with him. It's just supposed to be the answer to a question. And it's even more baffling because it's followed up by this exchange.
We can use mine.
We?
What is going on here? Did the actress just decide that her role would be better played as a non-native English speaker who just heard the word we for the first time?
Oh, you can't be serious.
She'll get us there.
And there's lots of room in the back for any bodies that we might just, you know, come across. Not that I know anything about that from personal experience. It seems like there would be, right?
Yeah, just go.
The notion of you using protection when you have sex with my daughter disgusts me.
Is this thing safe so soon after a quake?
Sure thing. It's been retrofitted up to an 8.0.
Alright, well.
I am massively out of shape, so...
Alright.
Okay, so for today's makeup tutorial, we're going to be doing a new eyeshadow technique.
Entire Los Angeles area, and I can't even make a single phone call.
Right. You can't make one audio-only phone call, but you can stream high-definition video to VidChatter.
Stay put.
Stay put in the 100-year-old hotel that's only rated for an 8.0 earthquake, even though I know a 10.0 earthquake is coming. It's safer that way.
It is getting very crazy out here.
She said as the sexmobile drove leisurely down an empty road with no complications whatsoever.
According to this, we're about to have another minor trembler.
Yeah, well, me and Ellie had several major tremblers right behind where you're sitting right now. Talking about sex. You don't see nearly enough vehicular action scenes featuring a full-sized van. Do not tell Ellie about this, okay?
You okay?
I'm just glad you had that condom.
I can't believe this is happening. How are we gonna get downtown?
Damn it! Not my baby.
Can you fix it?
She's not going anywhere.
Did you just now notice that your van was broken down? Did glancing briefly at the perfectly intact hood and slightly cracked grille give you some new information that we were previously unaware of?
Oh my god. Kerouac. Really?
Don't be getting uppity on me, Nick.
We're going to steal a car?
Well, if you're right, there's not gonna be a car left anyways.
What if the owners need it?
More than we need?
Hold on a sec while I break this open window.
No. This was unlocked.
I can tell from looking at it briefly from 10 feet away from the outside.
Think before you act, please.
All right, get me out of here.
Don't worry, hon, don't worry. This contraption has lasted 100 years. That means it's strong, not weak.
Are you okay, Mr. Lowenstein?
Oh, don't worry. His heart's lasted 100 years. That means it's strong, not weak.
Oh, he left his medicine on the nightstand. Why would you leave it there?
You're supposed to leave it on the bathroom counter.
Oh, God, please get this door open, please.
Help me! Anyone! We're in the elevator!
You really gotta feel bad for this guy. I mean, the one thing that he wanted out of his life was to not be stuck in an elevator during an earthquake. And where does he end up?
Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you.
And that was the moment that Herb decided he didn't really want to live that badly after all.
Take Canyon Road.
Canyon Road? That'll take forever.
You think the freeways are gonna be any faster?
San Andreas Quake. Just another action-packed thriller from your friends at the Asylum.
Stop the car.
What's wrong?
The bridge is closed. What if they closed it because of the earthquake? Oh, look at the cracks.
Should I turn around?
No, we don't have time.
Then why did you tell him to stop?
You want to go over it?
Well, you were gonna go over it just 2 seconds ago before she said to stop. San Andreas Quake. You will believe a car can drive slowly across a bridge.
Oh no. Stop! Slow down!
Did you just see that? Did you just see what I just saw? That truck almost rear-ended their car, but then stopped short before it did. I don't know if I can take this kind of action for much longer.
I've got a weak data signal.
Finally, I can tell everyone on Facebook about Allie's new black boyfriend.
bridge!
Leave the truck!
But this truck has been just like a truck to me!
It's gonna collapse! Please help me! We have to get him to a hospital!
Not if you wait a minute, you don't!
He's gone!
No, he's not. He's right there! I can see him!
He'll be alright! We just have to get him to a hospital!
Dr. Herbert West promised me he could help him!
We gotta go!
Help! This black man is carrying me off to his hood! Help! I told you we should have taken the freeway. Have you or anyone you know ever been to Sedimentary Rock in the past 6 years? Seven across has to be Tanzania.
Excuse me, sir? Dr. Michaels?
I want you to read this poem that I wrote. I think it's pretty good.
What are these notes?
Oh, that's just my stock portfolio from after President Trump got elected.
From 30 minutes ago, right? This is Mike Dunn's prediction data. It's a confirmation of the slip strike events.
That's what we're calling our band, the Slip Strike Events. What do you think?
The readings, they're going well into tonight. Sir, those are not aftershocks.
Maybe even 5 shocks.
Get to the governor's office.
Meanwhile, life goes on as normal at the dual-purpose car and plane fueling station.
Look, since we're still paying for this, we need you to take us to Pasadena.
Our itinerary says shopping at 3:30, and I don't want to miss that.
To get our baby.
Hey, look, I got my own wife and kid to worry about. They're relying on me.
Yeah, they're also both fully grown adults that can take care of themselves, you jerk. And I just installed that new subwoofer, too.
I'm begging you, my wife and daughter are depending on me.
Sorry, man. It's every man for himself.
And your wife and daughter clearly aren't men, so...
I will pay you $5,000 to fix it.
You do take credit cards, right?
I don't know. I'd have to weld a makeshift piece. I'm not sure.
10,000.
What were you trying to do with that first number? Get a discount life-saving repair?
I will do my best. No promises.
On one condition. We get my baby first.
Again with your stupid baby.
Okay, listen, we have tried a couple of different routes, and they are no good.
We're going to try the leaves and branches next, but we don't expect to have much more luck with them either.
Anything. We sure would appreciate it.
I just got word the National Guard wants us all on an evacuation bus in 30 minutes. They can only fit like 100 people.
Even less if they're fat people.
We gotta hurry.
We'll make it. I promise you, we'll make it.
I just can't take that chance.
Please.
Well, since you said please, I guess I'm not that scared to die in an earthquake.
Don't make it on that bus, there's gonna be hell to pay.
And here we see the plastic garbage bag in its natural habitat. Oh, I had way too much of that high-octane diesel last night. Meanwhile, on a badly maintained road in rural Pennsylvania... Yep, that's what a mirror looks like. And there's a stop sign. No, wait, go back. I don't think you established that stop sign for long enough.
Where are we?
Well, we had to take a detour around a really expensive special effects shot.
Taking my stepdaughter with you? No way.
Guys, what's my line after no way? It's absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, for starters.
What the heck was that?
I don't know, I barely saw it.
Oh, please don't tell me that was human.
Maybe it was a dog?
That's just as bad.
Also, I think I might have accidentally rolled over some spiders on the way here, and my conscience cannot handle that.
Oh my god. It's a baby hippo.
So, like, for this scene, I was thinking we could have them just, like, running through all of Los Angeles with massive carnage and destruction around them. Hold on, son. Let me stop you right there. We don't have the budget for that. But you said we could do special effects in this movie. No, you're right. I did say that. Yes. Well, if we can't do the carnage and destruction, then what can we do? Listen, son, I've got 2 words for you. Hippopotamus attack. Oh no, we seem to have taken a wrong turn onto the African savannah. Told you we should have taken Canyon.
Everything we've ever seen.
The only way to describe this situation now is as a swarm of earthquakes. A swarm of ever more violent, ever more stronger earthquakes.
In fact, we were going to call the movie Earthquake Swarm until that thing with The Rock popped up, and we were like, well, let's get in on that.
Our diesel generator.
What are you doing?
Seeing how much time we have left.
You got a signal?
A fate data signal.
As opposed to what?
Oh, this can't be right. Updated estimate. It's gonna be bigger than we thought.
In case you've forgotten how the Richter scale works, each number up is a multiple of 10. So going from a 10 to a 12 means that this earthquake is going to be 100 times more deadly than originally predicted.
Quake that hit LA earlier today measured at 5.3, according to the United States Geological Survey. That quake was followed by several strong tremors. One of them, we believe, was another quake. There was some damage to some buildings and homes, but nothing like the one that's about to hit in roughly 60 minutes.
I'm John Yance, and this has been my recap of the movie so far.
What do we do?
Tunnels.
Sewer?
No, Prohibition tunnels. I used to run all up and down them. They're famous.
Look at where?
Okay, follow me.
Right, because where you really want to be in the middle of a massive earthquake is a 100-year-old tunnel.
What if your data's off and it hits early?
We're crushed alive. And?
What, are you scared to be crushed alive, wussy boy?
Oh no.
Oh my God, what happened?
I didn't die in the quake. There's no sign of trauma.
The ghosts got him!
Hydrogen sulfide. Earthquake must have caused the leak.
In what? Why are there hydrogen sulfide lines running under Los Angeles anyway?
Very.
That means
we're in big trouble. Come on.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Why waste your money showing giant buildings falling over when you can just have people coughing in a tunnel? Watch in horror and amazement as our heroes are challenged by a pallet in a dark tunnel. San Andreas Quake will leave you breathless. Hi guys, sorry I haven't updated in a while. There's just been really a lot of drama around my channel recently, and I've just been trying to process it, but I appreciate all of you watching and commenting, and your support is really what helps me get through these hard times. Like and subscribe and go to my merch store, and don't forget to support on Patreon. Okay, bye.
Tell them I helped you.
Sir, I understand, but...
Look, it's leaving. Look, I have a life. Why should I be punished for helping them? That doesn't make any sense.
Sir, we understand that you're worried about being crushed to death in an earthquake, but we can't let the bus get overcrowded, okay?
You don't get to choose who lives and who dies.
And who tells your story?
I was supposed to be on that bus. You used me.
Yeah, okay, you got me there.
Oh no.
What?
There's more gas this way.
Take a deep breath.
Must resist the urge to make fart joke. So, after even more dramatic coughing, our heroes make it to the hotel, where they take down the guy who doesn't want to be killed by the earthquake for whatever reason.
I deserve to be on that bus.
People, listen, we gotta go. The bomb shelter's 2 blocks away.
No way. We are talking about an M12 now. Nothing within miles of this place will be left standing.
What?
Yeah, that's what that guy's been saying the whole time. I was trying to get him to tell you. You didn't listen?
Are you serious?
Man, I have orders.
You guys have to come with me.
And I am telling you that this is your only chance to survive.
This is insane.
Sir! Get him up.
These other people can die if they want to, but this guy is definitely getting rescued by us. Well, yeah, it says so right on the door. What were you expecting?
Get here. Come on, come on.
Whew, you know, I was really starting to get worried because it had been a full 5 minutes without any dramatic coughing scenes, but man, here we are again in the thick of it with San Andreas Quake. No, not the Hoffy hot dog stand. So after another character we don't care about dies, they finally make it to the roof to wait for the helicopter. I like how she just kind of assumed that her husband would be there with the helicopter and had no backup plan whatsoever for getting out of the city. Great job. But of course the husband does show up with the helicopter because, you know, why not? He's just been sitting at that airfield this whole time looking at his watch while the guy prepared it really slowly. And then the guy got the $10,000 and the couple made it out okay, and honestly, he's had a pretty chill day. Could he not have landed 5 miles away from where they were on the roof? How big is this building anyway?
Need a lift?
Do you get it? because the rotors of the helicopter provide lift, thereby lifting us off the ground. It's funny. Just so we're clear, I'm still not okay with my daughter dating a black guy, okay? Man, I sure am glad that rubber ducky made it. The guy whose one specific fear was being trapped in an earthquake, who got trapped in an earthquake because he helped you guys out, he's probably dead now. But that rubber ducky? The rubber ducky's fine. And that was San Andreas Quake. I like this movie. Not even lying. I remember the first time I saw it, I put it in, I was expecting to cringe the whole way through, and believe me, there is much about this movie that is cringeworthy. But it has that little nugget, that little beating heart that Asylum films strive for, that I'm looking for every time I watch one of these movies, and it nails it. It's not the action, because there's very little of that. It's not the hilariously bad special effects. It isn't even the acting. The thing that really saves this movie for me is that at its core, some of the characters had pretty good chemistry. The road trip with the mom and the boyfriend, I'm not going to mail them any Oscars or anything, but I really bought into that relationship over the course of the movie. And in this review, I wasn't able to show all of the conversations that they have, but they evolve relatively dynamically as a very believable mother and potential son-in-law, where she's not sure about him. She doesn't like him. He's from a rough background, and he's dating her daughter, so 2 strikes and you're out. And he has to win her trust back and show that he's good enough for her. And that element of the plot, despite the fact that it has almost nothing to do with an earthquake, really, because we're just sidelining all of the big special effects shots, that element of the plot works. And because that's the core of the movie kind of works. On that level, at least. The daughter is just a block of wood, but her storyline is bolstered by the fact that the dude in the elevator, despite the fact that he goes crazy at the end, I legit felt sorry for the guy. And I bought into his character. So, San Andreas Quake has a lot of faults, but I enjoy watching it. Until next time, for Albert versus the Asylum, I'm Albert, reminding you that you can follow me on VidChatter at Alberg135769B. Take care, folks.